Since childhood, I think it has been told to us that we are different from each other. I think the first time we only feel this is at the age of 6 to 7 when we start going away from girls. At that age, we don't like playing with girls. Now, before that, all okay. But at that age, around 5 to 6, even if you're playing only with girls, other boys will start teasing you, or sometimes when parents will like that you're playing only with girls. So, first difference is boys and girls, which is still okay. I think all the animals they differentiate on male and female, on gender only. But soon you will realize that at the age of 9 to 10, there are two types of girls, sister and non sister. I remember as a child, my neighbor, very beautiful girl, very fair, and they were far superior than us, that family, in terms of all the parameters, including money and everything. And as a prophylaxis, in precaution, her mother, every time she used to say this to me: she's your sister, huh? She's your sister. So I thought, okay, there are two types of girls, sister and non sister. But by the time we reach 14 to 15 years old, then we are very careful in using this word. Before that, we are absolutely okay saying sister to any girl. But at that age, 14 to 15, we are very careful. So one difference is still okay, male and female, boys and girls. But I think human beings have gone beyond that. There are so many things on which we have decided to differentiate us. The first thing, distinctly, if I remember, I had a very good friend in my school, and suddenly one day he said, Praveen, I'm not going to share a seat with you, because we used to sit together. In school days, all good friends used to sit together if you had the liberty of doing that. And I said, why? And he said, because my mama told me that don't sit with those people and eat with those people who are non-vegetarian, and I was non-vegetarian. So another difference was, you are vegetarian, you are non-vegetarian. Even in this, there was further more deep classification. I remember one day as a child, I was just playing. It was a rainy day and we were playing in water. And suddenly my mother came from there and she said, Praveen, come home. I said, okay, I will come, don't worry, I will come. I used to take that liberty if my mother calling me like this. But if I'm a father, then in one, Praveen, I'm at home. And after some time, someone came and said, Praveen, your father is calling you. And I ran. And my father said, where were you? I said, I was playing with my friend. And he said, you will never play with him again. I said, why? And he said, because your mother told me that he plays with earthworms. And that my friend was from Northeast, and they're very comfortable with earthworms. And he also said, my father also said that your mother told me that someone told her that they also eat earthworms. I've never seen my friend doing that, by the way. But for a moment I thought it's okay in case if they do, because even we are non-vegetarian. But then my dad said, no, we eat chicken, we eat fish, which is good non-vegetarian. So then I realized there's something called good non-vegetarian and bad non-vegetarian. So even in non-vegetarian, we were different. Then one very big difference, ladies and gentlemen, was very, very early in my life. At that age, I realized that when we used to go to artillery center in Nasik. My dad was in Nasik artillery center, and in artillery center Nasik, in army area, there are 4 big religious structures: mandir, masjid, gurudwara and church. And I, out of curiosity, I used to ask my parents, why they are so different from each other? It's like the structure is different, there is dome there is cross there, the God is different, the ritual is different, what that person is doing inside, the way they pray is different. There are benches in the church, there are no benches in the in mandir we are not allowed to take chappal inside, in church we can do that. I said, oh my God, huge difference. And they used to say they are different, we all are different from each other. I said, okay. Then one more difference, ladies and gentlemen, I realized is this. Very early in my life, what the difference of rich and poor. I still remember that movie, and it was a movie of Rajesh Khanna, and I was sitting next to my mama and watching that movie. And I asked my mama, this Rajesh Khanna was coming down from those staircase with a big bungalow, those 2 staircases from 2 sides, and that shawl. And I said, Mama, do people really live in this kind of bungalows? And she said, yes, Praveen. They are rich people. They are different than us. We are middle class, we are poor. And I said, yeah, world is really different. It's like we all are different from each other. But really, ladies and gentlemen, my question to you is this. If we are so different from each other, then why we are reacting to this coronavirus same? Why, whether you are non-vegetarian or vegetarian, you still suffer same symptoms? Why, whether you are Hindu or Muslim, you still have the same kind of fear? Doesn't matter whether you're Hindu or Muslim. Nowadays, you're not going in the lift along with other people, right? So the way this coronavirus is behaving with you and the way you are behaving with this coronavirus, don't you feel it's same? Don't you feel that? Biologically also, all human beings, they have 99.9% DNA alike. I understand that you have a different religious belief, different food habits. I understand few people believe in God, few people do not believe in God. Few people are spiritual, few people are not, few people are atheist. I understand we have different way of understanding of life. But that doesn't mean that we are different. We are all are same. And that's the reason I think we are reacting to this virus same. I think the one key learning from this corona or from this COVID should be this, that we are not different. We are same. What's your perspective? Are we really different? We all are same. It has been just told to us in childhood that we are different. Share your perspective. This is Prem signing out. Until we meet again.